So this past weekend, I finally got to try out Absolum, and
Do not be
I
afraid.
will say
I am here for you.
this game is awesome.
I will shelter you
Like,
from the hungry demons.
I tell a lot of people, and I might have said it in this channel once or twice, that one of my favorite
In death,
beat 'em ups,
you can
because I've
still
played
serve
a
us.
lot of beat 'em ups over my time on this world, is Guardian Heroes.
Show
Only
all
because
of
Guardian
Tala
Heroes
that death
was
will
that
not
game
destroy
that
us.
wasn't afraid to be bold to try something new. It
You
mixed
have
in
traveled a long road to steal Yaldrin's
RPG
last hope.
elements with
There is no
traditional
redemption for
beat 'em
any
up,
of
even
us.
though the game also had fighting game elements and how the moves
It's your
were
choice.
done, and you could level up the characters and get more skills and use items. It was a very, very fun game. Some people
Defend my kingdom.
might have thought the way the traversing lanes was very weird, but other than that, it was a very, very good game that you could spend hours on and had a lot of replay value. And I will definitely say this game that you're watching right now is the successor to Guardian Heroes, because oh my god, I played this game a lot this past weekend, and as you can see, this is one of my better runs right here where I had a pure necromancy build. And what I really like about this game is not just how it tells its story and entices you into the world, but how this game literally took small elements from other beat 'em up games, put them into one package, and totally made their own unique thing with going roguelike. It's very awesome. Like, they have the whole item thing, not as complicated like how it was in Capcom's D&D beat 'em up. Just simple, like, hey, you get a throwable item, you can use it when needed, and even like the other items that you can get in the game is just a simple pickup and then go. Or there are other type of throwables that are technically items, but it's still just simple pick it up, throw it, you're good. Now I know some people might say they would like to have the inventory system that Capcom's D&D had, but it was kind of complex to trying to figure out which item you had at the time, trying to use it while fighting hordes and hordes of enemies. And the devs of this game understood that, and that's why they kept it simple, and I think it absolutely worked. It also has a little bit golden axe in it. There's these little like treasure thieves that you run into now and then, and you have to beat them up and get the coins from them. And it's just like, wow, not just the D&D beat 'em up, but Golden Axe beat 'em up. It has that element into it. Like I said, this is a roguelike, even though it's fantasy with RPG elements. And yes, roguelikes, you have to level up your character and do builds. So that's what's the difference about it. But I really love
Future
that
lies
it
within.
has all this in a nice streamlined package, and you have to figure out what build works with the character that you're playing with. And I appreciate that, because
People deserve peace.
you can
They
create
don't need a savior.
whatever you want that works to your play style. If you have a more aggressive play style, you can make a build that's more aggressive. Are you more like counter defensive? You can make a build that's more counter defensive. I really like what they put together in this game, and I am still playing it. I almost got everything done in the game, I have to get the
Once
last
again, my people are forced into
um,
exile,
ritual
sold as chattel.
over at the mansion. I'm still looking for that. But other than that, I unlocked the other two characters. I've beat the boss twice and the actual boss once. Actually, you're gonna see that on this playthrough. And this game is just wow, very satisfying from a beat 'em up perspective. And I should have known Dot Emu would do a good job. It was on my both this and Marvel Cosmic Invasion has been on my radar. So I'm kind of glad and also kind of oh, there's one of the feasts right there. I'm kind of glad, but I'm also kind of not glad that this came out first before Cosmic Invasion because I got a feeling like I'm gonna enjoy Cosmic Invasion, but it's not this, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I enjoy it and all that, but I definitely see the evolvation of a beat 'em up is what they came up with right here. Absolum is fantastic. Plenty of ways to go, plenty of secrets to figure out, and you have plenty in your arsenal to use against enemies. And you still can go online and find a friend and play online. So it has
Mother, I am in
you
place.
if you're a solo player, you can play it offline, but it also has the option to also play it online. And it just has a lot of ways to do what you need to do. Now, as I'm getting more towards the end of the game and finishing up the game, I know some people would say you probably won't pick this up after you unlock everything and all that. I will disagree. This game is so much fun and you can create so many different builds that I feel like the roguelike aspect is what's really going to keep you playing this game over and over and over again if you really, really like beat 'em ups as much as myself and my bro. If he ends up watching this, shout out to you, bro. And some people might say they should have did more characters. I definitely could see that because you can get the Pirate Queen, and she has an in-depth story by herself. But I know the whole point of this game story is to focus on the wizards. But the Pirate Queen, she has a nice story, and she's the strongest um, companion you can get in the game, unless you do like what I did in this one and make a necromancer build, and it doesn't matter. Super skeleton is pretty dope. But I'm like, okay, seeing how she works as a companion and seeing her move sets and all that, but like I would have liked to have her as a playable character. So that's one of the things I would say Guardian Heroes did better than this game. Guardian Heroes, you could play with pretty much every character in that game. And they had like a little like boss rush mode. So it's like, okay, some of these characters you can't play with in the actual story, but we'll give you another mode where you can try out every character and unlock some more stuff. So that's one of the disadvantages of this game, but to me it's not really a disadvantage. They just wanted to focus on the story element of, all right, your characters are wizards, and that's why they locked in onto the four. Is the four characters enough? Yes, and I'll explain why. So what Absolum does that is totally unique to any of a beat 'em up out there is they have their own kind of unique defensive system. And even if you do the training and learn it outgate at the beginning of the game, it's gonna take you a couple of runs to master it. And that's the key thing. It's gonna take you a little while to master the defensive options that you have in the game. And even then,
With me if
there
you
are
want to.
times, like even with me, that I feel that I kick myself when I am like in mid of a combo taking out horse and somebody come up behind and is like, Bree, use clash. And I don't use it fast enough and I get hit. It's just the way of, it's like you get into a fight rhythm and you're not thinking about it, or you do think about it and you see it and you press your button a little too late too then. But then there's times that you get into a fight rhythm and you totally get it completely right. And when you get it like that and you just constantly extend your combos, you feel very, very rewarded. And that's what makes this game like great. It's not just like putting together your own build, but also putting together your own build, seeing how effective it is, and seeing how effective you can use not just the character that you chose, the build that you build on them, but how well you can be both offensive and defensively.
The time to submit has passed.
There's a lot
Now you
in it
die.
for such a simple pickup, and I love it. And I love that the game is voice acted all the way through. It caught me off guard because I was expecting traditional beat 'em up, like, oh, it might be voice acted during like cutscenes, but it will probably just be like, yeah, I gotta read everything, which I don't mind. But
A maiden helps the
the game is
pilgrims.
voice
She does
acted
not
all
waste
the
her
way
time
through.
idly.
Yes, they show you the text as well, so you're welcome to
Sings
read,
its own song.
but all through the game is nothing but voice acting. And I really appreciate the package that they put together. This game is awesome. And I got this back when they had the initial sale with the soundtrack. So I got it for a fraction of the price. I just wasn't playing it because it was still Fighttober. So I was like, well, I'll start playing this after I'm done with Fighttober and everything. And I'm kind of glad I did, because if I would have started playing this during Fighttober, I would have not been playing like a lot of KO or City of the Wolves, because my time would have been on this game. This game is so much fun. And if you're someone that's been wondering, like, hey, should I pick up this game and try it? I will say, if you're a beat 'em up connoisseur like myself, you've played a lot of stuff, and if you know what Guardian Heroes is and you played it, you know what Capcom's D&D game is and you played it, you've played the Golden Axes of the world, you played some of the other .emu games like the Ninja Turtles, the Double Dragon, Sacred Gems, and all that stuff, I would say go ahead and pick this up. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. This is going to be $40 that I think it's going on right now. I got it for less than that. This is $40 well spent. You'll be playing it for hours. You can always party up with a friend.
You were kindly.
I'm hoping that some of my people pick it up, because even though I'm at max level, I would still do runs with like my friends if they picked up this game, because this game is really fun, and I wouldn't mind like going through together and having a nice beatdown session with them. But yo, this game, oh my god, this game is freaking fantastic, and I would definitely recommend you trying out Absolum. It's got many ways to go, a lot of secrets
The Silver
and all
Queen
that.
is the true
And
mistress of this art.
some would say that they would like to see more pathways with the games or more areas with the game, but at the same token, I think this is their first approach to something like this, and I like their approach. And the good thing about Emu, because I know them, they did it with Double Dragons, they did it with Ninja Turtles. Don't be surprised if this game gets DLC, extra characters through DLC, extra areas through DLC, and don't be also surprised if a lot of that DLC is just free, which I like. They did that with the Double Dragons game. A lot of the extra DLC in that game just has been free update, which has been great. Now Ninja Turtles not as much, you had to pay, but it wasn't that much for what you had to pay for in Ninja Turtles. So I'm expecting either free DLC or a combination of hey, here's some free DLC and here's some paid DLC for this game. But for an initial package, something I can definitely say, I've actually, hold on. Let me see if I can pull up Steam and show how many hours I've actually got on. Because that way y'all know for sure the amount of hours that I've already put into it. So, I would say,
The time to
sorry, that was a video that came up on Steam.
now you die.
Hopefully that doesn't monetize me. Alright. I'm doing this through my phone, so. I have 27.2 hours. I was gonna say over 20 hours, so I am right. I'm not a liar. So, and I'm still playing it. This game is awesome. If you like beat 'em ups, games are old, or games that you don't have to be tied to online all the time or stuff like that, I would say pick
That
this
should
up.
suffice.
This game
Let's
is
get out.
so much fun. And I am enjoying it, and it's great. And it's funny because I would say, as of right now, this year, for me personally, maybe not for the rest of you, but for me personally, I've been enjoying a lot of the, I call it modern retro games. Some people like to call it something else, but I call it modern retro games. I've been enjoying these modern retro games from indie studios. The Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, that was really, really good. I actually do have Shinobi. I played the death out of that demo, but I'm kind of like saving that because out of the two Ninja games, I was always, like, yes, I played both, but I was always a big Shinobi fan. So a part of me is like, all right, I know what I'm in for because I played the death out of that demo. Now I got really dial it in to play that. But I beat Ragebound. I'm still doing some stuff in that too. But I beat Ragebound a long time ago. I'm just like doing secrets at this point, and it's gonna be the same with Absolum. And I've been really enjoying these modern retro games that came out this year. And I don't know if Absolum will beat my top beat 'em up game. I still love Guardian Heroes a lot. It's still one of my favorites. I love how so many characters are quirky and stuff like that, which you have that in this game too. But maybe it's also because, you know, it was one of those rare few Sega Saturn games that was like a hidden gem. And that's why I'm telling you all in the day of gaming today. If you have not played this game and you like beat 'em ups, pick this up. This is the new modern rare gem. It's not my number one, but it's definitely the number two contender right now over a lot of beat 'em ups that I played. And some of my friends know I play a lot of beat 'em ups. Raid. I've been a Double Dragon game fan since day one, but I need to pick up that new Double Dragon game. But I've already seen and heard reviews, and I'm not looking forward to that because it sounds like this newer Double Dragon game is really bad compared to the one that Emu came out with. What was it, last year or a year before? And that one's great. So, yeah, I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but definitely play
This one has a
Absolum.
story to
It
tell.
is fantastic. Add it to your library. Put it on your Steam Decks if you got a
That
Steam
should
Deck, because
suffice.
this is definitely
Let's
a
get
Steam Deck
out.
verified game. Grab it, play it on the go. It is a lot of fun. Enjoy the rest of the footage while I let this play out. You'll just get to see my pure Necromancer build with Gallantry. And as always, guys, peace, love, and stay gaming, my friends.
Spice is the variety of life.
Our dog's do you want to take good care of him?
Root slaves have breached the palace. Hold the gates for the Sun King! Send another squad!
Even the smallest thing can help.
Do not let them disturb the Sun King!
Dusk falls on the Sun King.
Fight as equals. I will show you.
The cycle!
time itself!
Meet the cyclone! Meet the cyclone! Is this the last song?
so sleep turns cold.